20 things you probably didn't know about
Super Smash Brothers Melee!
Part 6. The more times you grab a turnip, the larger the grab box will get. So, if you repeatedly catch the same turnip, you'll be able to grab it from all the way across Final Destination. Did you know that you can get rid of Kirby's ability by taunting? You can also randomly lose your ability when being hit. Donkey Kong and Samus will lose their charge if you hit them during their up special. Popping Tingle's balloon on Great Bay will deal 2%. Peach's side special, the Peach Bomber, will not work if you are too close to a wall. Did you know that the different skins for the Ice Climbers don't just change their color, it actually changes the character too? The first two skins have you playing as Popo, while the last two skins have you playing as Nana. You can see the difference when looking at their hair. There's a weird glitch that happens on Jungle Japes when any of the Mario Brothers are down thrown by Fox or Falco. If they are down thrown in just the right spot, they will get caught in an invisible box underneath the platform. The only way out is to grab them again. Pikachu's and Pichu's neutral B will do 7% on the ground and 10% in the air. In version 1.0 of Melee, Marth's counter will not work on very weak moves. To see this in action, you can stale an already weak move, like a rapid jab. Marth's counter won't be affected by it. We all know what happens if Jigglypuff's shield breaks, but if she has a super mushroom and shrinks back down while breaking her shield, she will do a super jump. The closer you are to the blast zone before changing size, the higher you will go. Kirby also has a super jump. To do it, have Popo die and then grab Nana. What you want is for Nana to disappear during Kirby's up throw animation. If you time it just right, Kirby will super jump. In version 1.0 of Melee, you can freeze turnips in place by exploiting a glitch. To do this, have Peach hold a turnip and let her get hit on the same frame of starting her up special. Now, when you throw the turnip, it will stay frozen in place. It will keep its hurt box and can be re-grabbed over and over again. The only way to get rid of it now is to hold the turnip while dying. Mr. Game & Watch can also freeze items with his down tilt. Just have Mr. Game & Watch get hit on the same frame that he down tilts, and the item that he's carrying will get frozen in place. Many aerials in the game have both a strong and weak hitbox, and usually the strong hitbox comes out first, followed by the weak hitbox. There are only two exceptions to this, Dr. Mario's neutral air and Young Link's down air. Their weak hitbox comes out first, followed by the strong hitbox. Marth's moves have a tipper hitbox, which means they are stronger at the end of his sword than at the base of his sword. However, did you know that even though his neutral air has different sound effects for the tipper and non-tipper hitboxes, there is no difference? They deal the same damage and have the same knockback. Dr. Mario's down throw will behave differently on Mr. Game & Watch depending on who has the lower port. For example, if Dr. Mario is player 1 and Mr. Game & Watch is player 4, then the down throw will send him up. But if Mr. Game & Watch is player 1 and Dr. Mario is player 4, then the down throw will force him to the ground. If Mario or Dr. Mario reflect Samus's charge shot while they are very close together, then Samus won't go anywhere. In version 1.0 of Melee, if Ganondorf does an up special from the ground, the game technically classifies him as grounded, even though he's clearly in the air. Thus, if you hit Ganondorf with an aerial, he will teleport back to the ground. Yoshi is infamously known as the character who can't jump out of shield, which severely limits his options. But did you know that he can still throw items at his shield, and in all directions? All the platforms on Dreamland are different sizes. The top is the longest, followed by the right, followed by the left. If you are down in stocks, then there is a mechanic built into the game that lets you wiggle out of grabs faster. Notice that it takes Fox 13 frames to wiggle out when the score is even, but only 11 frames to wiggle out when he is losing. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new about Melee. Feel free to leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Melee content. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.